Greetings, Commanders. Welcome back to the Fuel Scoop. This is Commander Minico. All right, today we find ourselves in system WREGOE BP-C C27-3. This is a considerable distance away from where we were at in the last system. It was the Quati system. This is 492 light years, almost due north. The plan I had for today was not to actually do a video, but to go up about 500 light years and then go out about 3,000 light years to see what I could find. And, you know, I couldn't help but to stop every once in a while and smell the roses and, you know, see if there's anything interesting out there. And when I came to this system, there are a lot of very promising planets. So, you know, I said, okay, let's take a look. You know, we got these double atmospheres. There you go, there. So I said, okay, let's take a look. And I scanned the first one, and it had quite a bit. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 organics. So we're gonna scoot to each one of these in this video. I'm gonna try and do them all. I'm not gonna land in any of them. Just gonna, you know, give you guys the info and let you do your thing. And today, it's not a cocktail, no, it is some vino. Peaks and Tides in Sonoma County, Cabernet Sauvignon 2022. Just poured that. Let's take a taste. Wow, now that is good. Wow. Not too sweet, not too dry. Oh, wow. That is a good pick. All right, so we have bacterium, fungoida, osseous, and tussock. Again, that's bacterium, fungoida, osseous, and tussock. All right, let's move on to the next one and not shoot another probe at the planet.
Orbital flight engaged.
So let's move on down to, oh, well, might as well mention the planet there, of course. So we were just at AB1D. That was the first planet that I scanned. And now we're going to head to AB1H. All right, find ourselves here at AB1H. Let's scan this thing up and see what it's got for us.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Hey.
Surface scan
Good.
complete.
One probe extra. All right, so, well, this is new. I've never seen this before. Aloidea. Aloidea? Oh, wow, okay. This is a treat. Okay, let's check out what else we got there. 7 signals. Biological. Wow. Bacterium, concha, fungoida, osseous, stratum, tussock. Wow. Oh, I'm going to have fun with this. Excellent, excellent. All right, let's move on to our next target. All right, so we visited AB1D, and we're now at AB1H, and we are going to head to AB1I. Only one eye. Aye, Captain. Alright. Find yourselves at AB1I. Let's take a look. 4 probes. Easy enough. Bit far back.
Surface scanned by 50%.
3 again. There you are.
Scan complete.
Good girl. All right. So we have bacterium, stratum, tussock, bacterium, stratum, tussock. All right. Not bad. Not a bad haul. All right. Let's move on to the next one. So we are leaving AB1, excuse me, AB1I, and we're going to scooch on over here to Unexplored. We'll find out what it is soon enough. We have arrived at AB2G, or maybe we should call it Pluto. Look at that little heart. Yeah, a bit of a broken heart, but a heart, no. All right. Scanner up. Six probes. Ooh, a big girl.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Of course you're not going to give that to me. Either way, I think I win. Let's go with the easy one.
Surface scan complete.
All right, bacterium. And only bacterium. Wow. All right, well, if you want to waste your time with this one, please feel free. All right, moving on to the next one. That'd be a cool one to land on, though. Just check out that big old snow patch. Okay, now let's move over to AB2F. AB2F. Four probes, all right. How lucky I get.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface
Good.
scan complete.
Alright, bacterium. Anything else? Ooh, okay, five biological signals. Dang. Boom, boom, ba-dang, dang, 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 dang. Bacterium, boom, boom. Fungoida. Osseous. Stratum. Tussock. Bacterium. Fungoida. Osseous. Stratum. Tussock. Nice. Wow. This is gonna net a bundle. I can only imagine how much the first footfall guy got for all this. All right, moving on. Just one or two. One. Yep, last one. Now let's hope for a gold mine. Mind? Gold mine? Gold mine. Alright. What is that? Oh, unexplored. It's nothing right now. You're nothing to me. AB3C. Let's give this a little bit of a scan up. 4 probes, easy.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
How many we got? 5. Wow. Oof, we're gonna be busy here for a little while. All right, so bacterium, fungoida, osseous, stratum, tussock. Very, very nice. All right, so I actually wasn't gonna land on anything here. I was just gonna let you guys get to it, but I'm gonna run back to that very first planet because I am always curious to find out what that new thing looks like. Whatever that was, it started with an A. I want to see it. So I'm gonna go over, I'm gonna scan that, and then I'm going to end the video and leave you gentlemen and gentleettes to your own devices. I really enjoy this wine. Ooh. Man, I am not much of a wine drinker, but this is amazing. I've really been knocking it out of the park lately with that. What was our first one, right? AB1D. That should have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Or no. No. Because I scanned that one before, I was telling you guys. This is the one. Yes. The one with the 7. Okay. That's where I want to go. Right, so I am going to go back and revisit AB1H. And we've arrived at AB1H. Now, let's find my special little biological friend. Yes. Aloidia or Aloidia. I have to find out how to pronounce that. Alright, it is everywhere. Which means it may be nowhere. Alright, let's go in. It's even on that icy patch. Curious. this vein here. Now, I found that when I am like looking at one of these bacterium planets where it's covering everything on the planet, really the best thing to do is just try and find a localized spot. Aloidea. Aloidea. Yeah. Aloidea? Aloidea. I'm going to call it Aloidea for now. Ooh, craters. Craters are good. Or is that a mesa? Oh, wow. That would have been so cool if that was a big caldera. It's brand new stuff. We're gonna do some brand new stuff. Oh. Whoa. Gravity's a little more than I thought it was gonna be. Okay.
Landing gear deployed.
Come on, give it to me right off the bat. I have no time for this today. I'm still doing it. Oh, that's good. I am going to find more of that. Where are we going to find you? Oh, hopefully it's that right there. Don't be too boring, okay? I want this to be exciting. Like some stratum and Tasek. Nope. That must be the new stuff. It looks different. Yeah, it's agave in space. I knew I should have had a margarita. Ha ha! Dang, look at that. Ooh. A little bit of movement there. Aloidea. Aloidea. All right, so how far are you going to make me go? Aloidea, if that is your real name. Nice. That's gorgeous. Beautiful. Yeah, and that's probably... oh, that's a new stratum. I've never seen that before. I think I'm going to be very happy in this system. So one of those planets alone, closer to the bubble, would be at least 70 million credits. Considering we've got, what is it 3 or 4? I think we have 4 planets scanned, and at least 3 of them are heavy in biologicals. This is probably closer to home. This would be 120 million credits. Considering we're out further, who knows? It could be a lot more. Oh, wow, you don't have to go very far for this stuff either. That's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Literally. Hop, skip, and a jump. So cool. I love finding new stuff. You know, one side of exploration is, yes, making making bank on your exobiology, but you know, you can't forget that other 50% is pure discovery. Look at that. I don't have to go. Oh, wow, 50 meters maybe? I'll drink to that. Wow, not where I thought I was going to end up today, but I'm very happy. Nice. We've got, oh, this golden stratum. As far as the eye can see. I'll take a jalapeno margarita, please. How far should I go for this stratum? I mean, it's way up there. I'm just going to go a little bit further. I know. I said, oh yeah, he's only going to get that one thing. I've got a ton of stuff here all together, so I'm going to do it. You can leave if you want. We got even further? I'm gonna go further. Just so much of it. I just want to put as much distance between the first scan as possible. I don't think the stratum really made me go that far. Look at that. Just stratum all the way up the hills. This is just fantastic. Wow, I could not be happier. Oh, we're getting some pretty good views on that last the Quanti system. Yeah, it's almost at 100 views, and I think the video before it got up to 100 views, but it was. It almost took 3 times the amount of time. Remember, like, subscribe, get those notification bells in. We lost a subscriber. I know. Who unsubscribes? So we're at 23 right now. But probably the most important thing is that notification bell, because like I say, today I wasn't even planning on making a video. And here we are. Boy, I don't like that. That stratum's going to make me travel a little bit. I've mentioned a couple of times that I do keto, and it's been really good for me. I had a friend of mine who was about 400 pounds. Guy was thinking he was just inches from death. Like, probably a lot worse than the way I felt when I was like 240 pounds. Yeah, put him on the keto. I had him throw everything, all the sugar and all the carbohydrates out of his house. About 6 months later, the guy is 280 pounds. His doctor has cleared him for knee surgery that he was up for, and his doctor was very surprised. He says, "I've been your doctor for 20 years, and for 20 years you've had diabetes, and you don't have diabetes anymore. What the hell have you been doing?" So, if anybody out there happens to be curious about that, that's something I'm a bit knowledgeable on, and more than happy to answer some questions on. It's not Elite Dangerous related, but something I definitely like to help people out with if they're struggling. I know, an overweight gamer? Pff, never. Pff, what? No, never. But not in a million years. Oh, that stratum I saw running up the hills might have been rocks. Just don't want to get that patch that's, well, several patches that are closer to the ship. I don't want to use that one up just yet if I have to. There's a ship. So cool. Wow. That just looks like an agave plant. I love that. Still gonna have to learn the pronunciation for it. And I just love the fact that it's like everything right next to each other. You don't have to travel very far at all. Unlike this stratum. Look at that, I think I see some bacterium over there. Like, I'm gonna hit the bacterium before I get my second stratum. Huff, 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 huff. Ugh, you're gonna make me go and get the one close to the ship, aren't you? Hate you. Hate you with every fiber of my being. Yep, look at that. Oh, man. Bacterium all the way up here, and I'm going to have to come all the way back up to get it. Stratum's too good. Too good for me. Yeah, that's bacterium. Damn. All right. If I must. There we go. Jeez. Okay, there's a bacterium there, and there's a bacterium over there. All right. Well, looks like the next one I'll be going for is bacterium. But it is 1:13, so I will not have time to record anymore. But I'm going to try to throw a couple of these multi-system ones out and not do, you know, really any walking around unless there's something that piques my interest. I see in the analytics a lot of it, the interest drops, you know, after you get the system name. And I don't want to be like that guy. Did that say lime? Huh. You know, I don't want to be the guy who tries to hide the hook in the video, you know, to waste your time. But I don't want to eliminate it completely because there is about 30% of you that really seem to enjoy taking a walk. So I think I'll gather up a bunch of systems for everybody who just wants to like get ready and get on foot and get it over with. And I'll probably always ended up with just a little run around and a little chit chat. If we get up to, I don't know, if we ever hit like maybe 500 subscribers, I'll start doing some live streams. I feel that actually worked really well for the content. I'm worried about having enough time to do that regularly. I know the live streams work a lot better for those folks that you know, do it the same time every week, the same day. Darn, I was really hoping that I could keep that passion reserve. Well, there's still some by the ship. This is perhaps not the patch I was looking for. Not the prettiest of worlds, but boy, I'll tell you, I am super happy with it. I can only imagine what that is going to net me. I remember when I started with exobiology, even when the simple stuff, the first time I would get it, I just remembered making super bank on those. And so I don't know if you get like a net grader bonus for the first time you find something, regardless of whether or not somebody else has already been on that world and scanned it. But yeah, I remember my very first world, boy, I'll tell you, I cleaned up. And then after that, I would find a lot more, and I'd be like, hey, that's all I got? Only 70 million? Huh? But I got to be a little careful here because I am creeping out into the black, and I can't really effectively do that if every time I make a big haul, I got to run all the way back in. And I'm just going to have to take that chance and load up and hit the next system, the next system, the next system, until I find that first discovery that I'm looking for. I made first footfalls before. In fact, I could have made several first footfalls. Several first footfalls. Say that 5 times really fast. No, I'm not going to do it. But yeah, on the way over, I could definitely see somebody just came in. They were happy making their discovery on the system.
Suit battery low.
Okay, suit battery low, but I'm trying to see, is there a little... Is there any... I could have swore I saw a little rippling pattern. Well, a little rippling of the rippled pattern, but I guess I didn't. That would have been equally cool to my tequila. I look forward to the day when we have some ship interiors and you can take a little, what is that? What is that place? Where you get the quote-unquote free anaconda. Hutton Orbital. It'd be nice to like be able to grab a bottle of something, kick back in your galley and just knock it back on the way to the next system. Dang, I swear to God, I could finish this entire bottle. It is just amazing. Peaks and Tides. Cabernet Sauvignon 2022. You know, don't knock Cali wines. California wines, there are people that are going to hate me and they're going to disagree with this. And mind you, I'm not a big wine guy. California wines, fine you. Yeah, well, they will find you in California. California wines, probably some of the best, if not the best in the world. Yeah, I was, oh, well, that's just hogwash. Oh, because it's not, you know, fancy, it's not foreign, but you know, when they got out there and they figured out, hey, this is a great place to grow grapes. It's amazing. You need to visit Napa Valley. You know, wine country is great out there, and I will tell you, I far enjoy, with the exception of Italian wines, I far enjoy California wines to anything else that the world produces. Hands down. All right, Commanders. Well, we had a little fun today. Found something new, and a lot of biological samples in one system. All right, get to it. You're probably going to want yourself a Caspian or a Mandalay to get out here. You know, like I say, I am almost 500 light years from Quanti, and even with my setup, it was still, I don't know if it was 15 or 11. I think it was 11. Could have been 15 jumps, but there were plenty of fuel stars along the way. And yeah, this is fantastic. I'm really happy to have found it. Happy you guys to have you guys with me. Come on out. Follow where I'm going. You know, I don't know where I'm going to end up. Like I said, probably now that I'm up at about the height that I wanted to be above the galactic plane, you know, now I want to move out anywhere from 2 to 5,000 light years. Hopefully it'll be 2. But get myself a couple of first discoveries. If I can catch that, I'll get. I want to just first discovery the star, the system, all the biologicals. If I can get that in one system, I'll head back. That's good enough for me. I think at best right now, the most I have is some first footfalls. But that was back when I had my Cobra Mark V, which I love, and I need to go back and I need to reconfigure that. And I just, boy, it'd be really nice if they'd allow us to kind of, you know, kind of fix up a lot of those older ships, and kind of get them back into service. Like I have a Cobra Mark III that I'd like to put back into service too. But I think probably out of all the ships I've enjoyed the most, the Cobra Mark V is still my favorite. When I get back to the bubble, I'm gonna definitely engineer the hell out of that thing, and you know, gonna do a little flying around in that because I do miss my Cobra. Anyways, Commanders, I hope you've had fun. I hope you get out here. I hope you make tons of cash, and stick around for a bit, and we'll see where I go next because I'm gonna go a lot further out. Commander Minico, signing out.